You know when you're a kid and you can't tell if something you love is bad or good, but when you're an adult you realize that that thing you loved so much was bad? Well, for me, that was Congo Engines. I can't describe how much I loved this movie as a kid. The story was interesting, it was longer than an actual episode of the TV show, and the songs were great too. And heck, Diesel 10 was back. There was not one thing I didn't like about this movie when I was a kid. Boy, how did that change years later. Something I thought that I loved and I thought was perfect from beginning to end just ended up being one big train wreck. It's amazing how they screwed this movie up. But is it that bad?
Yes.
Man, I have some stuff to talk about. But let's start off the story. The story goes as follows. Tom Hanks decided to open an airport. Took him long enough. So the engines are extra busy. One thing leads to another, and the Diesels and Steamies hate each other and can't put their differences aside. Gee, I haven't seen that before. What's worse is a big storm comes to the island and does a lot of damage, so it's up to all the trains to put their differences aside and to get the airport open. Oh yeah, and Diesel 10 is here for some reason. With that story, it sounds like it could be good, and yeah, that's the best way to describe this movie. It could be good. Another way to describe this movie is boring. My god, this movie is boring. Nothing happens in this film. It's just, I hate you, no I hate you. I want to see an airplane. It's not interesting. It's dull and tedious and boring. And I don't give a truck. There's nothing interesting in this movie. The only thing I care about is when the credits are going to roll. Now I know there's a way to make this interesting. I know there has to be a way. But I don't really care. Because I know everything's going to be okay in the end. If this movie was more serious, then I actually give a crud, but I don't. It's dull, uninteresting. It's been done before and much better before. Besides that, the characters are unlikable. Well, Thomas anyways. Yes, it's not as bad as Mystery Island Rescue, but he could have been a bit better here. Besides that, my god, this movie's kind of racist. Listen to this audio.
The Diesel engines didn't want to wait for Thomas.
Trust the Steamy to be late, grumbled Harry.
This whole mess is the Steamy's fault,
Grouched Bert.
No, it's not,
Percy huffed crossly.
the Diesel engine started it.
We don't want to work with stinky Steamies, oiled Diesel.
We don't want to work with dirty Diesels either, huffed James.
Trust the Steamy to mess things up, oiled Diesel.
The Diesels were very cross. They had put up with stinky steam engines all day.
Yes, I know that's what they normally say in the show, but it feels like it's too harsh. I know I'm not the only one who has said this, because there's been other ones that have said it before too. I understand what they were trying to do, but it does not age well. Well, some of the dialogue, I mean. Besides that, my god, what'd they do to Diesel 10? He was the best thing in the Magic Railroad, and here? They don't even give a crud about him. What's worse is, besides the ending, he does nothing. What's worse is, they didn't even need him here. Get Harvey or the breakdown train or something. Yes, I know it's that one part in the movie where they couldn't get Harvey, but still, they have 2 breakdown trains for God's sakes. They could have done this without him in the movie. Yes, I'm happy he's here in the movie, but they could have given him something to do besides the climax. It's not like in the Magic Railroad where he is the main threat, and because of that he has a purpose. Here, the engines just get scared by him. Fun! Okay, besides him not being a reason to be here, I am happy he is here, because it's nice to see him again. Also, yeah, I know, the continuity is screwed up here, but they didn't care at this point, so why should I even talk about it? Okay, if that out of the way, what do I like besides Diesel 10? Well, the songs. Well, yes, if you think about it, they are pointless, if you think about it for story reasons. But besides that, they are catchy. There are even some fan favorites, which I don't blame them. They're great songs. It's actually never got them on a CD, because I really like them, and so do many people. Also, I like the message. It's simple, doesn't bash you over the head, and it's a good lesson for kids to learn, especially these days. So yeah, I think it's a good message. One that more movies and TV shows need to do. There's a lot more for me to talk about, but I'm going to save some stuff though for a collab I'm doing with my friend Spider-Fan 2003. So that will be fun. But in the meantime, what do I think of Kong Our Engines as a whole? Well, the story is uninteresting, and it is pointless. The movie can be racist at times, at least I think so. Thomas could have been a bit better. Diesel 10 was pointless, the songs were great, and overall the movie just has flaws and positives. But there are good things here. The message is good, the songs are good, and the movie is like legit beautiful. But yeah, the story's not good, and I don't understand why Diesel 10 and Lady are here. Oh yeah, she was a thing. Cool? At least Rusty's cameo was cool. But yeah, this movie is just okay. There's an okay thing here or there, but a lot of it is disappointing. There is something good here, it just needs to have the right people to work on it. For what it is, it's bad, but I do think it is okay. I still love it for nostalgia's sake, and I still enjoy it sometimes, but it's definitely not as good as I remember. Overall, I give Kong Our Engines a 4 out of 5. Maybe when I see it with Spider-Fan, I will have more positive to say about it. I don't know. I still love it, but I can admit that yeah, it's pretty bad. If you have kids, they will like it. But if you're a hardcore fan and you like it, but you can still see the flaws with it, good for you. I'm glad you can enjoy it. But if you think you're gonna get bored by it, and don't think it piques your interest, then grab a plane ticket and fly away, because this is one train ride you won't want to take anytime soon.